Chosen one, your signs have finally aligned. Stop scrolling your screen right this exact second. I am commanding you in the name of the Most High. The algorithm did not bring you here today because heaven has orchestrated every single step to bring you to this exact divine appointment. Today, Archangel Michael has drawn his mighty sword. He is standing guard over your precious life. A massive wealth transfer is about to be released. But if you skip or walk away from this message, you will forfeit the very miracle you have been crying out for. Heaven has been arranging this moment for years. They orchestrated every closed door to bring you here. You have just 72 hours before the portal closes. Do not blink and do not look away, because I am about to reveal the 3 divine seals that have been holding back your destiny. These ancient seals are breaking in your life tonight. The enemy wants you to swipe away right now. They know this knowledge will set you completely free. Stay until the very end to receive your blessing, and heaven will reward your faithful obedience with a beautiful miracle. Listen to me very carefully in this exact moment. The next 30 seconds will shift your reality forever. Take a deep breath and pause for just a moment. That heavy and restless feeling you have been carrying in your chest all week is not a random accident. The exhaustion makes you want to hide from everyone. It is not anxiety, and you are not broken. You are certainly not losing your brilliant, beautiful mind. Stop running from the physical symptoms in your body, because they are signs of a massive spiritual awakening happening inside you. What you are feeling is a supernatural shift today. Heaven intercepted your timeline to bring you deep healing. You have reached the absolute end of your breaking point. I know you are incredibly tired right now, and I know your shoulders are holding so much intense pressure. You wake up at 3 in the morning, you stare at the ceiling with a heavy heart. The weight you carry is entirely real and heavy. And every morning when you wake up, the heaviness is already sitting on your chest before you even open your eyes. You push through the pain every single morning anyway. You smile brightly for everyone else around you, but inside your soul, you are barely holding on. You have been incredibly strong for everyone else in your life, while silently wondering if heaven had forgotten your personal address. You mask your hidden pain with a brave smile. You give your energy until your cup is empty. You are so exhausted from fighting this lonely battle. If you have been carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, tap like to release it here. Do not scroll past this next important sentence, because heaven is watching your response to this divine test today. I saw the lonely nights you cried yourself to sleep. You were begging the glorious universe for a break. I saw how you carried the weight of your family. You silently fall apart inside your own private room, but you never complain to anyone about your heavy burdens. You give and you give to everyone around you, but nobody ever pours back into your empty cup. This is exactly why the spiritual attacks are heavy. The enemy sees the massive wealth transfer coming toward you, and they want to drain your precious energy. Stay with me, because the veil is incredibly thin. This is the first divine seal in your life. It is the seal of intense physical and emotional exhaustion, the darkness meant to break your incredible spirit. But heaven used this exact isolation to protect your divine energy. You have felt the deep drain in your physical body. Sometimes your vision blurs and your gentle hands feel heavy. You honestly thought you were just working too hard. But you are a very special chosen one, and you carry a forbidden spiritual frequency that the world fears. They attacked your physical body with extreme spiritual fatigue. They did this because they could not touch your soul. Take a deep breath and anchor your spirit now. What I am about to say has never been revealed to you before, and you must open your heart to receive it. You have spent many years feeling completely misunderstood. People look at you and demand your healing energy. They take your light, but they never stay to help. You feel entirely alone, even in very crowded rooms, because nobody understands the massive destiny calling your name. This painful isolation is definitely not a random accident. The fake friends who plotted behind your back are gone. Spiritual warfare is peaking because your isolation is ending. If you leave this video now, you will miss the exact prophetic blueprint designed for your next chapter. You must stay here to claim your rightful portion. Before we go deeper, I need you to understand this. You did not do anything wrong in your past. You have spent so much time blaming yourself for the delays, while heaven was busy building a fortress around your blessing. Your painful waiting season is officially dead and gone. The massive golden door is finally swinging wide open, while your hidden enemies watch in absolute terror and defeat. Do not let your tired mind wander right now. Something in your spirit reacted to this very message. That is your sharp intuition screaming at you today. You have been walking in the dark for so long, but the beautiful dawn is finally breaking for you. Let us go much deeper into this hidden truth today. You have spent your entire life pouring water into empty cups, while your own beautiful spirit slowly dried up. You watched other people succeed with absolutely no effort at all. They get the promotions and the money and the easy love. You work 3 times as hard just to survive. It feels incredibly unfair to watch them easily thrive. You sit in the quiet darkness every single night, and you silently wonder if heaven is punishing you for your past mistakes. Let me stop those toxic thoughts right now. Do not scroll past this next sentence, because it changes everything. You are not broken, and you are not being punished. You have tried absolutely everything to fix your own life. You read the spiritual books, and you practice positive thinking every single day. You try to manifest your massive breakthrough with all your remaining energy. But the heavy block in your finances and your relationships simply refuses to move, because an invisible wall is standing right in front of your glorious destiny. The deep sadness you feel is entirely real and completely valid. People have taken brutal advantage of your incredibly kind heart for many years. They came to you when they were completely broken and bleeding. You healed their deep wounds with your divine energy, and when they were finally strong again, they walked away and left you completely empty while you suffered in total silence. I see the tears you hide from the world. You do not have to pretend to be strong today. Heaven sees the massive, heavy load on your tired shoulders. Listen to me very carefully, because the next 30 seconds will shift your reality. The reason your breakthrough is stalled has absolutely nothing to do with your faith, and it is certainly not a lack of intense discipline or personal effort. Here is the dark secret they never wanted you to know. The universe does not respond to your tears or your hard work. It responds to one very specific divine frequency. Scientists actually have a secret name for this incredible brainwave. It is the exact sacred frequency your brilliant brain was running when you were a little child, back when the magnificent universe worked perfectly for you. When you were a child, your beautiful intuition was lightning fast. You knew things before they even happened in the physical realm. Learning was completely effortless, and joy came so easily to your pure heart. You carried a divine spark that made the entire world feel truly enchanted. But then the dark modern world went to work on your bright spirit, and they slowly crushed your beautiful light. They forced you into stressful systems that demanded total blind conformity. The chronic stress of survival mode began to drain your divine energy. Every single year, this sacred frequency was suppressed a little bit further. The dark matrix pushed it deeper and deeper below the surface of your tired mind, because they intentionally wanted to silence the most powerful part of your immortal soul. When that sacred frequency faded, your natural genius faded right along with it. Your sharp intuition dulled, and the beautiful synchronicities completely stopped happening in your life. The comforting sense that the universe is working with you went totally silent. The enemy knew exactly what they were doing to your physical body. They had to disconnect your divine signal because it was the only way they could safely control your powerful and amazing destiny. The gap between you and the people who effortlessly succeed is not destiny. It is a single suppressed brainwave that the enemy stole from you. Stay with me, because the veil is thinning as you hear these words. This is the second divine seal placed upon your heavy life. Do not leave too soon, because you are feeling very excited right now, and the ultimate truth is finally starting to make perfect sense. The power of the second seal is greater than you can possibly imagine. The enemy is terrified that you are finally learning the actual truth today. They want you to close this message and go back to your stressful life. Resist that dark urge and stand your strong ground right here. Your spiritual symptoms are completely valid, because your glorious physical body clearly remembers the original divine frequency of your happy childhood. Take a deep breath and let this sacred truth wash over your weary soul. You never deserved the pain and the betrayal you went through. It was a calculated attack to keep you distracted from your true divine power. But heaven has finally decided that your painful waiting season is totally over. The hidden blockages in your mind are preparing to completely crumble and fall away, and you will step into a season of massive, effortless abundance. I need you to anchor your spirit to this next powerful revelation. In just a moment, I will reveal exactly how to reverse this dark suppression. There is a way to turn that sacred brainwave back on without any hard work. But first, you must deeply understand who orchestrated this massive, terrible theft. We have to boldly expose the hidden darkness, because we cannot safely step into the glorious light until the shadows are destroyed. Here is the absolute truth the enemy desperately tried to hide from you today. Let this profound realization completely wash over your weary soul. You were never being punished by the divine creator. The painful doors that slammed shut in your face were not rejections at all. The people who coldly betrayed your trust were actually removed on purpose. That intense loneliness was heaven providing immediate divine protection. The universe had to completely isolate you to spiritually upgrade your life. You thought the dark wilderness was a terrible prison meant to break you, but it was actually your sacred spiritual cocoon designed to keep you entirely safe while your powerful spirit healed from their attacks. Breathe out the heavy guilt right now. It was never your fault that those toxic relationships failed so miserably. Do not scroll past this next sentence, because heaven is watching your spirit. The dark matrix specifically targeted you because they saw your massive potential. They did not attack you because you were weak or broken. They attacked you because you carry a royal bloodline. The darkness only fights the truly anointed and powerful chosen ones. They completely ignore the ordinary people who are fast asleep in the matrix, because those sleeping souls pose absolutely no real threat to their invisible systems of dark control. But you are a dangerous cycle breaker sent here to disrupt their dark system. You were born to expose their hidden lies and rebuild this world, and the enemy is absolutely terrified of your bright light. They knew they could not defeat your immortal soul in a fair fight, so they created a sophisticated system to drain your divine energy every single day. They surrounded you with emotional vampires who constantly demanded your attention. They wanted you too exhausted to claim your wealth, so they intentionally kept your mind completely distracted by temporary physical problems that never seemed to end. But their evil plan has completely failed, because you are still standing here. You did not become bitter from all the brutal pain they caused you. You became incredibly wise and powerfully resilient against their dark attacks. You are operating as a true spiritual alchemist in this physical realm today. You have successfully transmuted their toxic poison into massive divine power. Take a deep breath and let this sink into your beautiful spirit. The heavy spiritual attacks have been so intense because your breakthrough is massive. The enemy always fights the hardest when you are standing right at the golden finish line. They want you to surrender and walk away just seconds before the miracle arrives. But heaven is commanding you to boldly hold your holy ground today. You are not just surviving anymore because the tables are finally turning. The exact same darkness that tried to destroy you is now collapsing around you, and the glorious universe is actively dismantling the invisible traps they carefully set for your feet. Your enemies are watching in total panic as your divine shield grows stronger every single day. Your glorious vindication is already secured. Listen to me very carefully, because this next part is absolutely crucial. Do not let your mind wander away for even a single passing second. The isolation phase is officially over, and your divine magnet is activating now. You no longer need to chase opportunities or beg for basic human decency. You are stepping into an era where immense wealth and true love will chase you down. The Matrix wants you to believe that you must struggle to succeed in life. They lied and told you that endless suffering is the only path to abundance. But the kingdom of heaven operates on a completely different set of rules. You do not have to fight this exhausting battle in your own physical strength anymore. You simply need to perfectly align with your original frequency. Stay with me, because the third divine seal is about to be exposed. We have completely unmasked the hidden enemy that kept you in the dark. We have revealed the beautiful purpose behind your painful season of deep isolation. But there is a secret weapon they desperately tried to keep out of your hands forever. They know this physical tool will instantly break your heavy chains. Do not move, and do not look away from this exact spot. What happens in the next few minutes will completely rewrite your physical reality. You have survived the brutal wilderness, and you have defeated the dark matrix. Now it is time to forcefully reclaim the stolen frequency of your happy childhood. Prepare your spirit, because the final golden door is opening for you right now. The universe is preparing a supernatural wealth transfer specifically for you. This massive compensation will cover every single thing the darkness stole from your life. They took your precious time and your divine energy, but heaven is returning it multiplied sevenfold to your peaceful house. Your divine justice is fully guaranteed today. You are the pure vessel of eternal truth in this dark world. The spiritual clock is officially ticking right now, chosen one. You are standing on the very edge of a massive timeline shift. A divine window of opportunity is opening for the next 72 hours. You must pay close attention, because the enemy wants to distract you today while you are so close to your massive breakthrough. They do not want you to hear this next crucial revelation. Before we go any further, I have to tell you a major secret. It is something the dark matrix desperately wants to keep totally hidden. The people who profit from your deep exhaustion do not want you to know this powerful truth. Brilliant neuroscientists working quietly away from the loud headlines have discovered something absolutely amazing. They found a way to bring your dormant divine brainwave completely back to life. They did not use years of difficult meditation that most people simply cannot sustain. They did not use expensive biofeedback machines that cost $7,000 in private clinics. They found a much simpler path that aligns perfectly with your original divine design. It is a specific sound frequency engineered to guide your tired brain back to its natural state of pure genius. The dedicated researchers call it the gamma brainwave frequency. Top scientific experts at Princeton University extensively studied this exact phenomenon in recent years. The prestigious Einstein Center in Berlin confirmed that the legendary flow state is driven entirely by this gamma activity. They proved that this specific brainwave unlocks the brilliant genius abilities that all children have, but adults slowly lose over time. But the most shocking discovery came from Columbia University. They found that when this brainwave is fully reactivated, it does not just stay within you, it actually radiates outward and begins to positively influence the people around you every single day. It helps your beautiful children and your loving partner. The ones you have been quietly carrying for years will feel your upgraded energy. This is exactly how you unlock the massive wealth transfer. You do not have to hustle or blindly grind for money anymore. The dark matrix lied when they said you must sacrifice your physical health to become truly successful in this world. When your brain is pulsing with pure gamma energy, you become a literal divine magnet. Opportunities and perfect relationships will simply chase you down while you peacefully rest. Listen to me very carefully, because the 72-hour countdown is moving fast. I am going to tell you exactly how to access this exact frequency before this video ends. But first, there is something you need to deeply understand about your glorious destiny. You have been specially chosen to break the generational curse that has plagued your entire family line for many dark decades. You were placed here to end the toxic cycles of deep poverty and endless emotional pain. Heaven trusted your resilient spirit with this incredibly heavy mission. They knew you would survive the brutal attacks of the Matrix while you blindly navigated the dark wilderness alone. They knew you would eventually find your way back to this exact prophetic alignment. The beautiful angels are celebrating your imminent victory right now. Your days of crying in the lonely darkness are completely over. The heavy burden is lifting off your tired shoulders right this very second. You are stepping into a beautiful era of extreme ease and effortless miracles. The universe is practically begging to hand you the keys to your new beautiful reality. But you must be willing to boldly accept the divine tool they are offering you today. Do not scroll past this next sentence because the final seal is breaking. The enemy is absolutely furious that you have made it this far into the message. They are throwing every tiny distraction at you right now to make you look away and lose your blessing. But you are a powerful spiritual alchemist, and your laser focus is completely unbreakable. Anchor your bright spirit and prepare for the ultimate truth. This is the exact moment everything changes for you forever. Heaven often uses earthly tools to manifest glorious heavenly promises in the physical realm. Science is finally catching up to what the ancient spiritual masters have always known in their holy hearts. The universe provided a physical key for this heavy spiritual door, and it only takes 7 minutes a day to completely rewire your tired mind. I need you to open your heart extremely wide right now. We are rapidly approaching the sacred climax of this divine appointment today. The powerful wealth transfer is hovering right over your peaceful house. The 72-hour portal is glowing with massive golden light. You are no longer a struggling, lonely survivor in this cold world. You are a royal heir, stepping firmly into your rich inheritance. Stay with me because the massive revelation is finally here. I am about to hand you the exact name of this sacred frequency. I will show you exactly where the universe has safely hidden it from the dark matrix. Do not let your beautiful mind wander away for a single second. The glorious miracle you prayed for is quite literally staring you right in the beautiful face today. Your spirit knows the painful waiting is completely over today. The third divine seal is finally breaking right now in the unseen realm. A massive supernatural wealth transfer is being released with your exact name written on it. And the glorious universe has perfectly aligned every single detail because heaven has already decreed your magnificent wealth. But your physical vessel must be perfectly tuned to receive it. You have been operating on a severely suppressed frequency for years. Now it is time to command your beautiful reality to shift. This is exactly why God provided a physical key for this spiritual door. A dedicated team of brilliant neuroscientists unlocked the exact 7-minute audio frequency that changes everything. They successfully compressed an entire hour of intense brain entrainment into 7 highly effective minutes. It is officially called the Genius Song. You do not need to practice difficult meditation, and you never have to repeat long, exhausting mantras every single day. You simply close your eyes and put on your headphones while the sacred sound wave works. It effortlessly clears the dark blockages the enemy intentionally placed in your tired mind. As a beautiful chosen one, you are completely done hustling for survival. You do not need to fight this massive battle in your own physical strength anymore. You simply need to safely align with your true divine nature. Over 18,000 chosen ones have already used the Genius Song to unlock their massive finances, and they stepped fully into their true divine power. Rachel is a tired nurse from California who said her life now feels wonderfully enchanted. Michael from Texas said, "The frequency effortlessly figures out his hardest problems while he peacefully sleeps." Hannah from New York said, "The heavy generational curse her family carried for decades is simply gone forever." This sacred tool powerfully reactivates your sharp intuition and your brilliant photographic memory. Your massive career breakthrough and deep relationship transformation will happen so naturally without any struggle. The selfish elite keep this powerful technology strictly among themselves because they desperately want to control your divine energy. But that dark barrier has been completely dismantled for you today. You can access this absolute miracle right now for a fraction of its true value. Darkness always creates terrible counterfeits to confuse the chosen ones when they are close to a miracle. The furious enemy tries to secretly replicate this powerful anointing to keep your precious gamma totally dormant. Do not look for this sacred frequency on public streaming platforms today. Those diluted fake versions will only lower your divine vibration, while the true authentic frequency will proudly lift your spirit up. The real miracle is only available through one single protected portal. You must fiercely guard your spiritual energy and only access the secure official link provided for you. The glorious universe does not require you to take a single earthly risk today. Your brave step of pure faith is completely protected by an ironclad 180-day divine assurance. If your physical reality does not miraculously shift, your provision is fully returned to you without any questions. This is a beautiful, energetic exchange governed by complete divine trust. 4 incredibly powerful bonuses are waiting for you right now, and they will dramatically accelerate your massive spiritual growth. You will receive a special audio track for your children and a classic secret prosperity book. You also get a guided visualization and a powerful divine habit guide. Do not let the desperate enemy distract you from this massive miracle today. The spiritual clock is rapidly ticking, and your magnificent portal is standing wide open. Click the secure link in the pinned comment below right this very second. Claim your sacred copy of the Genius Song and proudly put on your comfortable headphones. You must let the massive wealth transfer begin flowing directly into your peaceful life, because heaven has already approved your immense blessing. The chosen one who hesitates at the threshold sadly becomes the one who wonders what could have been. Your glorious destiny is waiting to be unlocked in the description below. Take back your incredible power and forcefully command your physical reality to shift right now. The sacred link is safely waiting for you in the pinned comment and the video description. This is the exact prophetic action you desperately need to take today to seal your rich blessing. You are boldly stepping through the massive golden door into a wonderful life of effortless abundance, and heaven is loudly celebrating your brave step of faith this very moment. The defeated enemy can only watch from the shadows in total silence. Your sacred gamma frequency is finally awake, and your beautiful miracle is completely sealed forever. Before we go any deeper, I need you to understand a profound truth. The magnificent breakthrough you just claimed is not a modern invention at all. The most brilliant minds in human history secretly knew about this exact divine frequency, and they used it to pull massive wealth and incredible ideas out of thin air. But they never told the public the actual truth. The dark matrix wants you to believe that great men just worked extremely hard. They teach you in school that endless hustle is the only path to success, but that is a complete lie, designed to keep you totally exhausted. The universe does not reward blind struggle, because it only rewards perfect alignment with the sacred frequency of the divine creator. Let me tell you a hidden secret about the famous inventor Thomas Edison. They say he tested thousands of different materials to invent the light bulb. They tell you he just never gave up on his dream, but they conveniently hide the actual method he used to receive his brilliant ideas, because he did not rely on his ordinary physical brain at all. Edison actually created a special physical device just for himself. He used this heavy metallic tool to intentionally induce a deep state of pure relaxation. He would hold it in his hands and wait for his brain to shift. He was literally forcing his mind to enter the exact same gamma brainwave state we just talked about. He knew the hidden secret. Whenever he reached that perfect frequency, the universe handed him the answer. He did not have to struggle to figure out complex mathematical problems. The divine ideas simply flowed into his open mind like a beautiful rushing river. He pulled massive inventions from the unseen spiritual realm directly into the physical world, and he completely changed history. And he was certainly not the only one who completely understood this immense power. Think about the incredible and mysterious genius of Nikola Tesla. The dark matrix practically erased his greatest secrets from our history books. They feared him because he wanted to give free, endless energy to the entire world, and his brilliant mind was a huge threat. Tesla clearly said that if you want to find the secrets of the universe, you must think in terms of energy and frequency. He knew that physical effort was virtually useless without the correct spiritual alignment. He tuned his own brilliant mind to the divine frequency of heaven, and he manifested massive miracles that modern science still cannot explain. These incredible historic men were not magically smarter than you are today. They simply had access to the exact same sacred brainwave that the enemy stole from you. They protected their divine energy from the noisy distractions of the world. And because they stayed perfectly aligned, the universe rewarded them with unimaginable massive success. This is the exact reason why the wealthiest billionaires all wake up so early. They proudly claim they start their day at 4 in the morning to work hard. But the actual hidden truth is much more deeply spiritual than that. At 4 in the morning, the natural gamma brainwave activity is at its absolute highest peak in the human brain. They intentionally wake up early to silently harvest this powerful divine energy. They bathe their selfish minds in this exact frequency while the rest of the world is sleeping. They use this massive energetic advantage to completely dominate the physical realm, and they build their huge empires using the exact same frequency you are claiming today. But heaven is finally leveling the unfair playing field for the beautiful chosen ones. You do not need to wake up at 4 in the morning to desperately harvest this energy. You do not need to build a heavy metallic device like Edison did. The dedicated neuroscientists have already done the difficult work for you, so you only need 7 peaceful minutes a day. Do not scroll past this next part, because it is absolutely vital for your journey. The enemy wants you to doubt the amazing simplicity of this divine tool. They want you to think that true success must require immense physical suffering. But you are a royal spiritual alchemist, and you know the glorious truth now. Your lonely waiting season is finally dead. You are finally stepping into the exact same energetic flow as the greatest minds in history. But you will use this massive power for love and deep healing. You will break the toxic generational curses that have haunted your beautiful family for decades, and you will become a bright lighthouse of divine hope for everyone who is still trapped. The universe is so incredibly proud of your resilient and beautiful spirit today. You survived the brutal wilderness, and you completely kept your pure, kind heart. Now you are being graciously handed the ultimate keys to the earthly kingdom. Your heavy financial burdens are melting away like soft ice in the warm morning sun. You are totally and completely free. The majestic eagle never fights the heavy storm in the sky. It simply waits patiently for the strong wind to arrive. It uses the fierce storm to lift itself completely above the dark clouds. And while the other birds hide in total fear, the majestic eagle peacefully glides in the quiet, warm sunlight far above the chaotic destruction. That is exactly what you are doing in your life today. You are rising high above the dark matrix. The dark matrix wanted the fierce storm to totally destroy you. They sent the heavy winds of poverty and deep loneliness to break your spirit. They thought you would simply give up and completely surrender to their dark system. But they completely misunderstood the immense power of your royal bloodline. You took their terrible dark storm, and you powerfully used it to completely elevate your beautiful immortal soul above their petty physical traps. This is the true power of a glorious spiritual alchemist. You do not panic when the darkness intensely gathers around you. You calmly align your frequency with the glorious divine creator. And the magnificent universe handles all the heavy lifting for you while you peacefully rest in total safety and watch your enemies completely fail. Your enemies are entirely confused by your perfect peace. They cannot understand your quiet strength. Do not let the enemy whisper lies into your tired mind today. They want you to think this massive breakthrough is just a silly fantasy. They desperately want you to deeply doubt the incredible miracle that is staring you right in the face today because they fear your immense power. But your sharp intuition knows the absolute truth about this moment. You can clearly feel the massive shift happening inside your body. You have felt the undeniable shift since this divine message began. The heavy weight on your tired chest is finally melting away. Your spiritual vision is becoming incredibly clear after years of total blindness. And your beautiful spirit feels so incredibly light because heaven is confirming this divine appointment right now by sending you these exact profound words. The heavy spiritual chains are literally falling off your hands. You are finally free to boldly move forward. You simply aligned your tired brainwave with the original divine design. You boldly claimed your rightful portion of the massive supernatural wealth transfer. Listen to me very carefully right now because the final warning is finally here. The glorious portal of massive abundance is slowly beginning to close, and the furious enemy is making one last desperate attempt to steal your massive blessing today by filling your tired mind with sudden, silly doubts. You absolutely cannot afford to delay this crucial prophetic action today. The enemy is desperately hoping you will say you will just do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is a clever, dark trap, intentionally designed to keep you permanently stuck in the painful waiting season for the rest of your earthly life. You must boldly act before the divine window completely shuts. The glorious universe is waiting for your final answer. The universe has handed you the ultimate physical key to your financial freedom. The genius song is safely waiting to completely rewire your tired mind in just 7 peaceful minutes. You do not need to struggle or work incredibly hard to see massive physical results. You just need to put on your comfortable headphones and let the pure divine frequency do all the heavy spiritual work for your tired physical body. The ancient sacred secret is finally yours. Remember that your brave step is fully protected by an ironclad divine guarantee. Heaven absolutely does not want you feeling anxious about this beautiful step of faith. If your physical reality does not miraculously shift, you will gently receive everything back without any questions, because heaven protects your brave, pure heart. This is a beautiful, energetic exchange governed by complete divine trust and unconditional love. You have absolutely nothing to lose in this sacred transaction. The greedy elite want to keep this powerful gamma frequency totally for themselves. They selfishly want you to stay extremely poor and deeply exhausted so they can comfortably rule this dark world without any resistance from your bright light. But you are a dangerous cycle breaker, and you are violently taking back your stolen power today. You are fiercely claiming your massive generational wealth. No one can stop your beautiful divine momentum now. Go directly to the pinned comment and the video description right now. Click the secure link and claim your sacred copy of the Genius Song immediately. Put on your headphones and let the pure divine frequency completely wash away all your heavy energetic blockages while you peacefully rest in your quiet room. Let the beautiful miracle begin in your peaceful house today. You are finally stepping into your promised land. Your beautiful children and your loved ones desperately need your newly activated light. They urgently need you to boldly step into this massive financial freedom so you can safely protect their bright futures from the greedy dark matrix. The sacred gamma frequency will automatically radiate outward and deeply bless everyone living in your house. Your entire beautiful family will finally heal from the dark generational trauma. This is your ultimate divine destiny. Take the physical step of faith and secure your massive spiritual blessing now. Do not fall for the cheap, dangerous counterfeits floating around the dark internet today, because only the secure official link below will safely provide the authentic divine entrainment your brilliant, tired brain desperately needs to completely shift your current reality. Claim your rightful portion immediately before the enemy steals it away. Heaven is loudly cheering for your glorious victory today. We have reached the final sacred moment of this divine appointment. You have completely survived the darkest and most painful chapters of your life. The heavy chains of poverty are completely shattered on the floor, and you will never ever wear those dark, heavy chains again. Now it is time to officially seal your beautiful new reality. I am about to speak a powerful prophetic decree. Receive these powerful words directly into your beautiful, bright spirit. I officially decree that every stolen blessing is returning to your peaceful house right now. The wealth transfer is permanently locked into your physical timeline. No weapon formed against your divine finances will ever prosper again, because heaven has placed a shield of pure golden light around your entire family. Your heavy season of crying in the dark is absolutely over forever. You are officially stepping into the glorious era of the divine magnet. Wealth will endlessly chase you down while you peacefully rest. The people who coldly mocked your struggles will stand in absolute awe of your success, and they will realize you were always the chosen one. Your glorious vindication is complete today, but you must forcefully take your final physical step of pure faith. Heaven has completely done all the heavy lifting in the unseen spiritual realm. Now heaven expects your immediate obedience in the physical world. The majestic portal of massive abundance is preparing to quickly close its golden doors. Do not let the furious enemy steal your massive miracle at the final finish line, because you have worked far too hard to lose it now. You must secure your divine activation tool right this very second. The Genius Song is safely waiting for you in the pinned comment and the description below. This is the exact physical key heaven sent to completely rewire your tired mind. You just need to listen for 7 peaceful minutes every single day, and the pure gamma frequency will effortlessly clear every invisible dark blockage. Do not choose to stay in the painful and exhausted survival mode. You are a powerful spiritual alchemist who deserves immense, massive wealth. Click the secure link below and boldly claim your divine inheritance right now. The glorious universe completely protects your brave step with an ironclad divine guarantee, so you literally have absolutely nothing to lose today. Now you must perform your sacred spiritual transactions to lock this energy. Tap the like button on this video right this exact second. This is absolutely not for a silly computer algorithm. Tapping that button is a physical act of pure faith, and it officially turns on the heavenly faucet to start the massive flow of divine favor. Open your heavy golden faucet right now. You must stay perfectly tethered to this pure prophetic frequency forever. Subscribe to this sacred space right now before you leave this message. This simple action is a powerful spiritual tether, locking you into divine alignment. You will never miss another urgent warning from heaven when you stay connected here, because the dark matrix always wants you isolated and completely alone. Heaven has fought brutal spiritual wars to hand you this miracle today. Beautiful angels have literally wept, watching you struggle in total silence. Now heaven boldly expects your immediate obedience in sharing this brilliant light. You absolutely cannot hoard this massive miracle while other chosen ones are trapped in the dark, and you must become a brave divine messenger of pure hope. Share this exact message with 3 specific people who desperately need a breakthrough. When you send this bright light to 3 broken souls, the magnificent universe will immediately multiply your personal blessing 7-fold. You are proving to heaven that you are truly worthy to safely steward this massive wealth. Send it right now and aggressively activate the divine law of multiplication. We are finally closing the holy portal of this divine appointment today. You must sign your heavenly contract to pull this miracle into the physical realm. Type, "I receive my supernatural wealth now," in the comments below. Typing this exact phrase acts as your powerful signature on the divine contract, and it permanently seals your glorious miracle in the physical reality forever. Type it clearly and boldly. Claim your absolute glorious victory. The dark matrix is completely defeated, and your bright spirit is entirely free. Go forward with perfect peace and beautifully command your new physical reality today. I am sending you massive waves of divine golden light and pure unconditional love, because your magnificent miracle is finally here and your beautiful waiting is over. The brilliant angels are loudly rejoicing over your incredible triumph tonight. You are deeply loved, and you are completely protected by the highest divine power. Step into your glorious new life with absolute unshakable confidence today. The magnificent universe is completely on your side, and you will absolutely never have to fight these dark, exhausting battles all alone ever again.